Hello from Plant Reviews. Today I'll talk about the Trumpet Lilies. These are hybrids that are originates from different species that have these typical trumpet-shaped flowers. And the first and most common species among the trumpet lilies to find in the markets is this one in garden center is the Lilium regale. They've been selected several varieties, and they are usually characterized by these very fine leaves, dark green, and also they are probably the most statuesque, the tallest of all the lilies you can get for the garden. Indeed, as you can see in the African Queen, they can reach well over 2 meters, and that's the reason because today I wanted to feature in this video, just to show you how these plants can grow to be that tall. The lilies varies in color, and most of the trumpet has been crossed also with orientals in order to widen the range of colors and shapes available. I will now talk a little bit more about the different varieties I have in the garden, and I will show you the flowers in more details. I will start then with the beautiful African Queen. This is a variety characterized by huge orange apricot flowers that are about 15 centimeters in diameter and can reach about 15 centimeters as well in length, sometimes even more. Trumpet lilies usually can develop between 10 and 15, sometimes also 20 flowers per stem, and they are some of the showiest of the lilies because not only of their huge size of the plant, but also the big size of the flowers as well as the color. It is another important feature of the trumpet lilies is the fragrance. They are some of the most fragrant lilies that really can perfume your garden for meters far from the plant. The scent is very sweet, typical of the lilies. Another variety, very common in garden centers and very much liked for the beautiful color of the flower, is this one, the Golden Splendor. The Golden Splendor features flowers that are bright yellow in the inner part of the petal, while the outer part of the petal is flushed with kind of maroon brown stripes. It is also a very floriferous lily, as you can see, and can bear up to 20 flowers per stem. These lilies, the trumpet lilies, as most of the lilies, are bulbous plants and are perennials, can live for several years in your garden. Other varieties of trumpet lilies are, for example, pink flower, like the Pink Perfection, that unfortunately I don't have in the garden, and also I have another kind of trumpet lily that unfortunately I do not know the name, that is this beautiful creamy white inner part of the flower, flushed again with a light brown on the sides of the flower. The bulbs of the trumpet lilies are very easily available both online and in garden centers, and they need to be planted considering the very tall size of the plant, about 15-20 centimeters deep and at least 30 centimeters apart, because in time you will need to divide them after a few years, because these plants are extremely vigorous and can develop in huge clumps. I planted my lilies quite close to each other. Indeed, as you can see, is quite of a nice display with the color and the fragrances. However, obviously, they in a few years I will need really to divide them, because they will the bulbs deep down underground will start multiplying, as already started, and basically will just invade each other space. About the cultivating conditions, the trumpet lilies, like most of the lilies, they thrive in full sun and well drained soil, so it's very important to avoid waterlogged soils, otherwise the bulbs might rot. About the trumpet lilies, in addition to the hybrids of trumpet lilies, some other varieties have been developed, and they are called OT lilies, and these are hybrids between trumpets and orientals that often have a very nice fragrance, but in addition, rather than the flowers facing downwards like most of the trumpet lilies, as you can see, have flowers usually going sideways or also upwards. One example is the oriental cross trumpet lily Zelmira, that has a beautiful salmon pink flowers with the light green center. It is also a very nice fragrance, and is a pretty big flower. Is almost 20 centimeters in diameter, as you can see by the comparison of my hand. The lilies, these lilies, obviously feature great in fragrant gardens setups, because really these are some of the most fragrant plants that can bloom in summer, and in addition to the beautiful fragrance, they are really a great asset for any garden, because of the bright colors as well as of the size of the flowers. And you can see what kind of beautiful display they show, especially if accompanied by other lilies, like the Asiatic lilies with their even wider varieties of colors. Also, a collection of lilies are particularly beautiful if you add some species on top of the most common hybrids. I already showed you one of the ancestors of the trumpet lilies, indeed, the Lilium regale. But another species I absolutely love is a species that has been used for developing Asiatic hybrids, and is the Lilium pumilum, that at the moment I have been cross-pollinated with the trumpet lilies. Indeed, as you can see, I have pollinated this African queen flower. The red pollen that you find on the stigma of the plant is from the Lilium pumilum, and I'm sorry that I'm not able. Okay, I think now it's better on focus, hopefully, and I hope to improve the yeah, the red pollen is from the Lilium pumilum, and I hope to improve the orange of the African queen with an even more brighter red from the Lilium pumilum. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you liked my video and you would enjoy to watch my next videos, it would be great if you can please subscribe to the channel to get updates for my next videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.